another part of anything goes. Okay. Now I want y'all to comment on this as well too. Who is the worst TV character? Matter of fact, the worst movie character in history. I'm gonna give you two people off the top of my head, not in forms of bad acting, but I'm gonna give you three. They were so good that you hated their character. I'm gonna give you three of mine that I think who's the worst or one of the worst movie characters in a movie. Okay, so I'm gonna give you number one, Clyde from Players Club. People don't talk about Clyde. Clyde was a snake. When him and his boy didn't get a chance to smash Ebony, he set her up to get raped though. Really? And when you talk about Players Club, the biggest scene that really come to mind is obviously, Lisa Ray playing Diamond, doing her thing on the stage. Monica Calhoun walking into the living room with the bunkie all out, But nobody talks about when Clyde set up Ebony to get raped. Clyde is one of the worst movie characters ever. You can't argue me with that. He's on my list. Number two, I have to give it to Nino Brown. I love Nino Brown in a way of watching like a movie. I'm entertained by his character. That's not somebody that I would want to be friends with. That's somebody I would stay completely away from. That is somebody I don't want anybody that I know to have association with. But just as far as watching a movie, his character was so ruthless that he took a little girl and used her as a shield. The mob put a hit out, the Italian mob put a hit out on him and used a little girl as a shield. And they had to show that to show how ruthless he was. So he's my number two. And my number three, OG worst movie characters. Lawrence Fishburne is Ike Turner. I hated Ike. I thought Lawrence Fishburne played that role so good that I kind of thought he was Ike when I was little. Because mind you, when that movie came out, I was a little dude. I really thought he was Ike Turner. And he just, the worst. The worst. Obviously, not as bad as Nino Brown and Clyde, because we're talking about murder and rape compared to domestic violence, even though it can lead to that. Obviously, at the end, it was going to get crazy because I pulled up with the tutu. It was like, so you thought it was going to be sweet out here? Oh, so you thought you was going to take my name and perform these shows and get your money? I put this in your head right now. But again, as far as entertainment and, just the character, the three most hated movie characters to me, in my opinion, that I hate, but I love watching because I'm entertained.